Hey, my name is Ken and I help small content creators make easy cinematic content using reliable methods and simple tools. Today I'm going to go through how to make cinematic videos at home if you have no fancy equipment and expensive tools. First and foremost is to use your phone. Your phone is the most reliable tool out there, especially if you don't have a video camera. If you don't have a camera, you can't use that as an excuse for not posting. The equipment you use doesn't determine your creative skills. It's all about how resourceful you are with the things you already have. What I mean by this is you have to look around you, around your house, and see what you already have. Even if you don't have a tripod, you still have chairs, you still have tables, you still have stools. So essentially you have to use your entire environment around you as your tool. As a beginner with nothing, use your mobile phone camera for everything. Your mobile phone camera is not about how good the quality is. You're not competing on camera quality here. You're competing on skills. You could buy the best video camera out there right now and still struggle with creating quality content because you don't know how to operate it. You don't have the skills to operate it. Especially if you're a beginner, you need to start with the most basic techniques, the most basic tools out there. And it can't get more basic than your mobile phone. But obviously you still need to set your camera settings to the best possible quality as it can. So just make sure that your phone quality has plenty of storage because, it sucks when you're filming a lot of footage and all of a sudden you're running out of storage and then you have to manage it and then it's just wasting more time. If you are filming with your phone, just make sure you're backing up footage or you're emptying your trash every week or so. Just make sure you stay on top of all of your footage management. And if it's hard for you to manage all of that footage only on your phone, then just use your computer or use an external USB to manage your footage. Like it becomes 100 times easier if you use those third-party devices. And obviously delete any apps, any trash media, or any, useless games if you need more storage, right? Next up is to use everything in your house as a tool. Once again, if you look around your house, everything is a tool. Use books or bottles as a stand for your phone. Use tables to set up your camera at a medium height. Use stools and chairs to set up shots with lower height. Even use the floor to shoot low angle shots. I used to use the floor all the time. It takes time, but it should be fun. Just don't treat it like a job, right? It's supposed to be fun. Make it playful. Stay creative with it. You literally just after watching this video, you can go out there and just shoot anything around your house. And it should be fun because you don't have all the fancy equipment. All you need is a phone and you already know how to film with a phone. It's pretty simple. Just aim for improvement, aim for progress. You'll get used to it very quickly. It's your house after all. Next up is to use as much natural light as possible. Try to shoot wherever there is a window or blind. So in your room, maybe there's a blind like I have right now, and you can use the sun or the natural light as your best friend. You do this by adjusting your blinds, adjusting your windows accordingly, right? As long as you don't put too much light into your lens, then you're good. So don't let in too much light and find the right lighting by placing your tripod in different positions. So if you're using a tripod, you can literally just move it to a different place and the lighting will look completely different because the lighting stays in the same position, right? Especially if it's natural lighting. If you're shooting your face, make sure to shoot the shadow side of your face the most. For example, I'm using a light right now, as you can see here, and I'm shooting like this shadow side the most, right? And it's lighting up only a little bit of this side. And that's what makes it a little bit cinematic, even though I'm using my iMac dash cam, but it's still, you get the idea. Don't get the sun in your frame. It doesn't really look good in my opinion. Like imagine if I had the sun in this screenshot behind the text, it wouldn't look too good. It just blinds everything in your entire camera, especially if you're using a phone. So yeah, avoid the sun in your frame as much as you can. Next up, use any lights/lamps in your house, especially for darker environments where you want to shoot. So use your house lights for darker environments. If you have any small desk lamps, use them. I have a desk lamp right here. This is what a desk lamp looks like, and you probably have one too. So it's good to use those type of tools because they are so much more useful than you think. For close-up shots, you can use your lamp out of frame. So for example, if I'm just holding this as a stick, then I could just do this, and you guys wouldn't be able to tell if I'm holding it or not. Right? That's what I mean by for close-up shots. You can hold your lamp out of frame. Just don't make it obvious that you're using extra lights. Next up is to focus on improvement. I mentioned this before, but the goal is the journey here. You're not trying to become the best in like a week. You might as well enjoy the process, but try and do more than that. Try and see the entire process of creating content as the goal, like an artist who is obsessed. Remember to look back on your old videos and appreciate your progress because you might not feel it. Matter of fact, you probably won't feel the progress and the improvement that you are going through. but you would actually be surprised how fast you improve if you actually tried. If you put in the reps day by day, getting better at filming, getting better at editing, and everything else in the content creation process. This is one of the biggest quotes that I go by in terms of like my work and creating content. The goal is the journey, right? If we focus too much on the vanity results, the vanity metrics, the views, the audience, like all of that is not really a good measurement for value, right? For example, you can have millions of followers and still be a dickhead. You can have your dream audience and still know nothing about creating content and still have shitty skills, right? So the goal is the journey. Focus on the process and shift your mindset from the end result to the steps that you take in your journey. If you need more help making cinematic videos using the lack of resources you have, you can click the link in the description below to join me inside my cinematic content creation community. Inside, we do weekly Q&A calls where I help small content creators jumpstart their personal brand and essentially make the entire content creation process more fun and easy for them. I hope to see you inside and in the next video tomorrow.